Philipp'sh Shurprishe. I'm very proud of you three for running the railway all week, I said to Thomas, Edward, and Percy. But I realize I cannot let you go another week in this way. So Philip here is going to take some of the weight off your buffers.
He already has, sir,
huffed Percy appreciatively.
We could never have banked that express without him.
Indeed, I said, turning to the new arrival, who was grinning modestly. I hope you don't mind having to do your own trudging. No, sir, it doesn't make a difference, said Philip. That's a good engine, I smiled. Off to work, then. Philip took a slow gudge till they had the road. He wasn't much stronger than Edward, but the old engine had given him lots of advice, and he was determined not to let the trucks injure him. The trucks chuckled rudely when they saw Philip. He's coated in rust. His wheels look like they're going to fall off. We could bash him to pieces. Philip was having none of it. He worked hard, and only once was his train delayed when a truck got a hot box. On the return journey, they tried to hold him back on Gordon's Hill, but just like when he helped with the weekend express, he got the heavy trucks up and over without mishap. The next morning, he was to take a through goods train from the big station to the other end of the line. He stopped at a signal to find Thomas waiting in the goods loop. Philip was surprised. "You're carrying coaches. Why are you in the loop?" he asked.
"I'm worn out,"
panted Thomas.
"I haven't had a rest in so long. You've been a big help lightening our loads, Philip. But it's rest I need."
"This is the best we can do," said Thomas, his driver. "We must get these coaches to the next station. Then it's back to the yard for your coal train for Vickerston." The signal changed, and Thomas puffed sadly away. Philip pondered. "I'm going to Vickerston. I can go back to the yard and take Thomas's coal train for him. That would make a nice surprise for the poor little engine." So Charlie spoke to the signaller, who gave them permission to back down the line and return to the yard. His crew spoke to the foreman, who showed them where to find Thomas's coal trucks. Ranji was parked nearby. "What does a rusty ruin like you have to look so happy about?" he snided. "No reason," said Philip, looking away. He didn't want anyone to spoil the surprise for Thomas. He didn't know Randy was rude and unfriendly to my engines. He was imagining the delight on Thomas's face when he learned he'd have one less train to take. Philip's vans and Thomas's wagons together were heavy, but the black rusty engine puffed along the main line with all his might and didn't struggle until he reached Gordon's Hill. "Bust mine buffers," he exclaimed as he crawled to a stop. "I can't get my train and Thomas's up the hill. They're too heavy." Sid suggested calling for a banker, but Philip was still unwilling to risk anyone ruining Thomas's surprise. "Let's just leave the coal wagons behind and come back for them afterwards," he said. So they backed into the runaway siding. Lizzie uncoupled Thomas's trucks and Philip charged up the hill with his vans. They made it over the top and were soon pulling into the next station. They stopped at the platform and his crew had a word with the staff. Philip was soon given the all-clear to go back the way he came for Thomas's wagons. But when he returned to the runaway siding, he found it empty. "What has happened?" he gasped. "I could swear I left those trucks here." "I don't know," said Charlie. "We'll have to find them before anyone finds out." They ventured back along the main line. They soon reached the big station yard. Thomas was there looking frantic.
"My coal train is gone,"
he wailed.
"I must find it."
And before Philip could say anything, Thomas rushed off into the sidings. "I've only made things worse for Thomas," said Philip sadly. "He's more stressed than ever." Then, to his relief, Edward puffed into the yard with the missing trucks. "I found these wagons in the runaway siding at the bottom of Gordon's Hill," he said. "Have you any idea where they've come from?" Before Philip could answer, Thomas came back. I was in his cab. "You told me they were lost," I said to Thomas. "I think all this work is starting to get to you." Philip spoke up. "They were, sir. I lost them. I wanted to surprise Thomas by giving him one less train to do, but I didn't tell anyone what I was doing. Please, sir, may I still take Thomas's train for him?" "Certainly, Philip," I said. "But no more surprises, please. My nerves are already frayed as it is."